Financial disclaimer. The information provided in this stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional financial or investment advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the content presented here is based on our personal opinions and experiences. Investing in stocks and other financial instruments involves risk, including the potential loss of capital. Any investment decisions you make are solely your own responsibility, and you should conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment choices. The content we share on this stream may not be accurate, complete, or up to date. Market conditions and financial regulations can change rapidly, and we cannot guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information presented. We do not endorse or promote any specific stocks, companies, or investment strategies. Any actions you take based on the content of this stream are at your own risk, and we will not be held liable for any losses or damages that may occur as a result. Always remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and no investment is guaranteed to be profitable. Make informed decisions and consider your risk tolerance before investing any funds. By accessing and using this stream, you acknowledge and agree that we are not responsible for any investment decisions you make as a result of the content presented. You are encouraged to seek advice from qualified financial professionals for personalized guidance. Please invest responsibly, and only with money you can afford to lose.
Hey man, just found the next guaranteed multi-bagger.
Hey man, you found another one? What is it this time?
Come check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Laughing Stock. I'm Redneck Johnny and it feels good to be back. I've been a bit sick for the last week, and the week before I was very busy, so I couldn't stream like two times in a row, and yeah, it's just nice to be back. But during that period though, there's not so many things that happen to the portfolio, so there's really not too much to talk about in terms of the tickers that I have. That I am invested in, but I'm gonna go through and update a little bit anyways. As you know, my portfolio now, my largest position is still ALTO by far. I'm down on it. We're waiting for the Q3 report, which I believe it will come 4 of November. At least that's what I've seen around. So that's what we're waiting for, and it's like a little bit more than 3 weeks now, so not far away. And things looks good. Q2 report was amazing, and things looks good, and I just hope that there's no negative surprises like it was last year. ALTO was a bit up today, 2.5% almost, but volume is not fantastic, you know, so but it has not gone below 160 though in this time, so it has taken that step up. But I have to say, I kind of expected it to go even further up towards closer to the Q3 report. We have been on the stream saying that, but obviously that hasn't happened, even though it did take a step up, but it could just make it explode more when the report comes, in both ways, I guess, but hopefully upwards. And there's no new news. There's nothing as far as I am aware of. It's just the normal talk, like we are waiting for that. The margin still looks good. There's some change in ethanol prices and corn prices and all those stuff. So those things are good. And I just want to, there's a tweet here from Justin, I think it was yesterday. Massive drop in ethanol stocks over the last week despite steady production numbers. Current ethanol stocks now in line with previous years. Other current events are also likely to support ethanol prices. And they are just talking a little bit about some information here. But I just want to and yeah, if we can go through these comments, and that was in middle of a port strike. Ethanol exports are going to be a big driver. So many countries with low blends all trying to get up to E10, like Japan, Mexico, Vietnam, China, EU, etc., combined with E15 rollouts domestically. Justin is saying ethanol exports jumped 40% over a week. And they are just saying, you know, Gevo has been going a lot up since their acquisition in this space. So people are just saying like they expect something similar or even better to happen to Alto as well. But this is the comment that I wanted to show you. It's like this guy Bruce here saying 350 by year end, and Justin is responding like, I personally would find that really disappointing. So I just wanted to show like Justin is still very bullish on this. And yeah, I'm not sure what I said in the past, but I think I've thought like I was hoping it can reach, you know, 4 before 2025 starts. Which will be a big upside from today's value. We are at 167 now, so and even from my latest purchase, which was at 130, that would be amazing. But let's see. Been disappointed before by Alto, but I'm still an optimist here. So far, at least from what we know, there's no reason that the Q3 report will not be good. The Q2 report was good. You can say whatever you want, but that was a good report, and they were pointing towards Q3, which they said will be very good. You know, so so far that's the information we have, and they did have that presentation in September, which pretty much gave nothing away. So yeah, didn't help too much. Oh, hey Value, hey, nice to see you back in here, Value. I saw you in the Discord. By the way, everyone, get into the Discord. We need people there. And Value, you are there. I saw you on SSRM. You exited your position. We can go to SSRM. Up big. I'm using the wrong words. It's not a big time, but it's nice to see a bounce back, because this has been falling a little bit in the last weeks. But I saw gold was up, like the gold miners was up today. So I just think it's a sector thing. But good to see 5% up. I'm still well in plus side on this stock, and nothing has changed there, in my opinion, from my thesis. I know Value, you said you were going into Maxon or whatever it was, so I understand. I understand why you wanted to exit and everything like that. But for me, it's been a longer term play. I am prepared. The risk is known for me. I'm prepared to sit through when that news come. And we are of course talking about the Turkish mine, the copper mine, and let's see if they can get that up and running again or not. So that's what I'm gonna wait for. And until then, I'm up on it. So far so good. Value saying looks like I exited too early. Maybe, but maybe this comes down again. Who knows? I just wanted to see this though. They announced like the third quarter report 6th of November. So in the beginning of November, we're gonna get a lot of things at least in the things I'm involved in. So and I expect like a thorough update here on how the process is going with the copper mine and everything like that. So that would be very excited to see if they can give us some news on that. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that on SSRM. So that was Alto and SSRM. Then we have of course Mastercraft, which is like a bit disappointing, but nothing too much to worry about. It was down at 16 level this week, so I have to keep a close eye on it. But what I wanted, I forgot to pull this up though, but I have said this in the past. But look at this. This gives me a little bit of confidence, you know. I think this is our Australian fund, and Forager, Capital Manager, Forager fund. Look at the ownership here. And then you get the Colosseum ownership as well. So they own a lot of this company now, and look, they've been adding, and we all know Coliseum here on the insider purchases. They've been adding aggressively, but they didn't add below, 1949 here, and I've been waiting for a little bit for them to add even more shares. But it seems like they are happy with the position now, which I understand. They have a little bit higher average than my average is 18 in this stock. So right now I'm on the minus side, but I expect this to go well above 18 long term. They had a good report, Q2 report. No, it wasn't Q2, it was Q4, I think. Anyways, the last quarter report was pretty good. But the guidance for 2025 was poor, so the stock has taken a hit since then, and people seems a little bit put off by that guidance, which I can understand. It dragged on the thesis a little bit longer than what I was hoping for in my case. But let's see, they have that cash position. They have proven in the past that they can generate cash. So when they start to get things running again, I expect this to go up above 30. So yeah, no new development there, but I have to say it's getting a little bit close to where I want to take my money out and just reassess the situation, And there's a new article here. I don't know this guy or London Stock Market Research. If there's a guy or a girl, I don't know, but and to be honest, it's not even new. This came out in 26th of September. I have to say, I've been a little bit off the last couple of weeks, so I haven't been really been able to update myself on everything. But it feels so good now to be back, and hopefully I can keep my finger on the pulse a little bit closer, like I have used to be doing here now. But I was going through this, this article a little bit now, and I think the headlines was, pretty similar to what we have talked about on the streams. And he even said like he could see, where did I see this? He could see a price of 34, I think. Target price 34, which is in line with what I've been talking about. And it talks about the same. They've changed some CEO. They've also sold some assets, this one. And they have like narrowed down the focus to improve the business and get everything in-house and stuff like that. So they are doing things that I kind of like, and so his conclusion is like Mastercraft proved for more than 10 years that it operates a proven business model capable of delivering consistent free cash flow growth. The recent decline in sales is the result of a modification of wholesale production plan for fiscal year 2024. In sum, the company was responsible for the decline in sales as it expects consumer demand for boats to fall in 2024. With that being said, in my view, Mastercraft is reacting pretty well by selling some assets to offer a solid balance sheet. Besides, the change of CEO could also be a successful move. In my opinion, considering previous free cash flow generation, making forecasts about future free cash flow does not seem that difficult. And he has a model, and he's just saying like this is a buy in his book, which I agree on. But you have to maybe wait a little bit longer. I didn't read through this in depth, but I just saw it. I'm gonna read through it. It's not that long. Of course, it's a little bit down since he wrote it, but we see a lot of the same things, I think, in this article. No comments on it, so I haven't seen a lot of interest in Mastercraft. But yeah, good to see those funds coming in though. And then the last one, ECDA. Not a big update there, and I haven't seen anything. Well, they have done so they have done some good things, I have to say, though. Which is also this week. They have they're gonna look for spaces to showcase their cars, like what do you say, like shops where they will display the cars so people can come in and have a look at them and stuff like that. So I kind of like that. They just seem to position themselves for the growth they have been talking about. And this didn't move the price at all, but it's just nice to see some updates that they are actively doing stuff. And then they also did like added some things on the customization, and they talked about how many ways, with over 2 million possible design combinations, which is pretty awesome, right? I really like this company, I have to say. But they need to deliver. That's the risk if they fail to deliver what they are projecting with the new models and stuff. That's the risk. So I think in all the companies that I'm involved with, except Mastercraft maybe right now, there are some clear catalysts before New Year's, before the end of the year. So I hope we can see some positive news coming out from ALTO, SSRM and ECDA before 2025. That's kind of what I'm aiming for here. Yeah, if you have something to add value, let me know in the comments. And also if you want to, I know we have talked about Maxton before, but if you want to just point out what made you jump back into it? Now I saw you talked about it has been dropping a little bit, so I'm sure it's a good decision, even though you said, joked that you were selling a bit too early. 17 down today. That's a lot. Yeah, so the plan, I have gone through before the stream. I tried to find some stuff in my daily movers, but the plan today is to screen biometrics and 52-week low first on the daily movers to see if I can find something else, and then after that I want to screen by charts also from the daily movers, like on the stuff that has been moving up. But first we can look at the dashboard. I saw, like I said, the miners are doing well, Palladium doing well. I saw some talks about cruise ships doing well right now. I have a couple of tickers in cruise ships already in the fundamental sheet. So yeah, I just wanted to check that what that is about and see if we can find something maybe. But other than that, so some good moves here, but nothing really that catches my eye too much, So let's jump into the daily movers here then and check the metrics for some of this stuff. This one I have to remove it because it always ends up in the top position here. Let's see, I'm on the daily. A lot of healthcare today. You know me. I'm not dealing with healthcare still. Here's one. Oh, Taiwan, no. Let's leave it then. Foreign risk, I just don't want it, and my numbers, I can't trust them, so that's why I'm saying let's leave it. Not too many. I have tickers already. I think I found 4 before the stream. 4 tickers screening by this, and you see I go quickly up to a bigger percentage to 52-week low, which I kind of want to go through those first and then do the charts. So I have 4 tickers here, and something is wrong with my sheet here. I need to fix it, but anyways, the first one is AVNW, which is Aviat Networks, provides wireless transportation solutions worldwide. It offers a comprehensive suite of products and localized professional support services, enabling customers to simplify their networks and lives. The company's products and solutions include wireless transmission system for microwave and millimeter wave networking applications. It serves communication service providers and private network operators, including state, local government, utility, federal government, and defense organizations. The company markets its products through a direct sales service and support organization, indirect sales channels comprising dealers, resellers, and sales representatives, and through online. Aviat Networks was incorporated in 2006 and is headquartered in Austin, Texas. So a US company. And I see some, from I guess the pandemic, you can see some revenue growth here and a little bit of dilution, which you never like to see, but sometimes it can be a good a good decision, but it's pretty decent revenue growth, at least, and you can see the improved margins as well in the same time period. They have gone and taken on some debt now recently, though, and they actually have a strong cash position. You keep in mind, this is almost like a 300 million market cap, and they have 55 million in excess cash, 52 million total debt, and the short term is only 3. So they will survive for a little bit with these cash, and what I'm saying is I'm not worried about the debt. They trade at 22.62, and if you can see at the book value, they're a bit higher than book value right now. And I can see my short interest data has disappeared again, and I tried to fix it before, but I need to find yet another website to pull it from. So I'm running out of websites pulling it from now, so I need to figure it out. Let me know if anyone knows a good website I can get the short interest from. Let me know. But pretty good cash generation. This we talked about the margins. Pretty good cash generation. Also free cash flow 215, which is it's nice, but it's a bit, when you compare it to the price, it's I would like to see a little bit more. Historically, they earn money. They had some good years after. Straight after the pandemic in regards to the earnings per share. Retained earnings is awful, but it is slowly going up again here. You can see they've made a couple of acquisitions in the last 2 years, which is probably why they've taken on some debt as well. And maybe also the dilution, maybe they raised money to acquire some stuff. And maybe that has proven to be good when you look at this cash generation. 8% inside ownership, but very little inside buy in the last period here. And they bought at 30 and 32, and now it's like 22. So not good buys either. I just want to check who owns them as well. NEC Corp. All right. You know, nothing too fancy here. Yeah, I didn't see any interesting names, except this. I should figure out, maybe they are like a partner or something. What are people writing about them now? Oh, Value was saying Maxon needs to be able to turn around. Yeah, it's a small bet on the market cap versus sales, turnaround, inside ownership, possible takeover, high short interest. Just a small position. Yeah, I get it. So pretty much the thesis we have talked about with Maxon so far, and especially that high short interest is interesting there. Yeah, update us on how that goes, Value. It's definitely an interesting ticker to follow. I saw, by the way, Value has created some YouTube short videos as well. Go check out his channel. It's good. I was just there before the stream, Value, and had a little bit of look. So nice to see. Oh, Henrik Alex is here with a buy and a hold rating. He's been following it for a little bit of time at least. He has 2 buy ratings and a hold rating now recently, which is now recent in October. How has that worked out for him? A buy rating 30% down on the first one, 26 on the other one. Then it downgraded to a hold. And then it's up 13%. Downgraded on accounting issues and uncertain outlook. Okay. So they had some accounting issues. That's never good. Of course you never like it, but it's like that stuff worries me, even if there's a good explanation about it. Surprisingly delayed the filing of its annual report on Form 10K. While the company expects to file its 10K within the 15-day calendar day extension period, this has not happened. Adding insult to injury, Aviat Networks revised full year 2024 guidance for the second time in a row, with last year's Password acquisition likely the main reason behind the shortfall. So the acquisitions has not been good then. Okay. Here they go, you know. NEC Corporation, that was the owner here. So it's about the acquisition then. He's talking about that it looks what is this, boom? Have they filed now then? Is that what it is? Here, proxy statement, earnings call transcript. This was 7 on October when he wrote this. And did it go up then? A little bit here you can see. that's a good move, you know. But it did come back and look, touched the average and then climbing up again. I kind of like this chart right here, but I'm not sold on the fundamentals. Great improved in margins though, and of course then I don't have the latest numbers here. And what were they saying? They overstated revenue and net income in 2020, albeit just slightly. Guidance fully isn't great, and pro forma for the Passlink acquisition revenues are expected to decrease year-over-year. Roughly unchanged on the EBITDA. They will have to pay approximately 20 million. Stock is cheap, but given negative growth expectation, this is not likely to change anytime soon. Value trap, okay. I don't find this too interesting on the fundamentals. Yeah, it looks good, but it needs more. This is not good enough for what I think. I can value this even lower than current price, especially if they lower the guidance as well. I'm not sold on this at all. And if there's some trouble with the acquisitions and stuff like that, you know, doesn't look too good in my opinion. It's not bad though, but I'm not excited about this. I don't think I will add it to my tracker. Term low, it matures at 28. The depth is not a worry here. So, you know, it has stuff going for it, but it's just other opportunities out there that I think is better actually. Yeah, no, I think I will move on from this one. But Henrik Alex, a little bit more, but he didn't seem to like it at this, you know, in this current time. So, and he has changed his view on it. But for me personally, it's just like the fundamentals here and the guidance and counting errors and stuff like that. No, I don't like it. They had to pay even 20 million to those Japanese company. Let's move on to Quad, QUAD. Quad Graphics provides marketing solutions worldwide. The company operates through United States print and related services and international segments. It offers printing services such as retail inserts, publications, catalogs, specially interested publications, journals, direct mail, directories, in-store marketing and promotion, packaging, newspapers, custom print products, and other commercial and specialty printed products and paper procurement services. The company also provides marketing and other services including consumer insight, audience targeting, personalization, media planning and placement, process optimization, campaign planning and creation. Who cares if I sit here and read all this? You understand, it's an industrial specialty business services. Too many words. It's too many words for me. I'm just gonna go to to the numbers. Okay, we can see some buybacks here in the shares. Revenue got a big hit though. So that's a bit, and that's always a bit worrying, you know, but maybe they sold some assets, so maybe there's some explanation for it. Look at how nicely they're paying off the debt. So, you know, you like to see stuff like this. This is still heavy lever though. Margins taking a hit now. Costs are even up, but operating expense down. But maybe that's because they sold that asset and they don't need to pay too much. But which would be a good thing. And even though you see this light up red, it's still pretty good though, with the operating cash flow $2 and the price is 541, and they are still free cash flow positive. And actually, when you look at the rest of the numbers, they've had 1 year with slightly negative free cash flow, so that's pretty good, pretty well driven. But it seems to me like something has happened here in this switch here, where they also had some cash and all of a sudden they maybe they got some cash from acquisition sale here and a little bit of dilution, but here all of a sudden they are negative, and but they are paying down the debt. Still a lot in short term, 108 million. That's a lot for this company. That the market cap is 282. They are trading well above the book value. So the only thing I kind of like here by looking at numbers is how they pay down the debt, but it still worries me the amount of debt they have. They are buying back shares, which, you know, could be a good thing. I need to check more into that. If they should have spent the money on other stuff instead, maybe. They seem to sell assets when they need it, so I guess that's good. Earnings. We talked about the cash generation being positive, but earnings has been negative for quite some time now. And actually very few years it has been positive. And they do still pay a dividend, it looks like, which why does this company pay dividend? That's a bit weird to me. So let's see, what is up with this debt here? They have no cash. So there's some 24 million in leases, but this is the one, right? Where are we? Debt. That's all. November 26. Okay. Any owners? 22% inside ownership. I do like that though. But they have sold out. Maybe those are the This Bill Miller, right? That is a bit interesting. He's also here. He owns. He has it high up in his portfolio too. He's bullish. He even added now. Doesn't own too much of the company itself though, but still, that's interesting to see him that high up. All right, that's something. I have this. Well, there's just so many things that I don't like about this. But then I see stuff like this. This is pretty good, you know. How's the chart? Yeah, it has a bounce up. The chart looks good here. Looks very good here. What are the news? Quad collaborates with Google Cloud to launch AI-powered marketing solutions. That was in September. Then no news either. I guess this is big news though. That was end of September. Maybe that is the news then. And a lot of hold ratings, and they are also old. This one is a bit newer though. Very few comments. As Quad is unloved by the market, you likely will have few comments on You likely will have few comments on this article. Talking about how they can have a little bit of better performance at the end of the year, which can happen, of course. He's talking about that two analysts are following these, and they are projected earnings like 23 cents per share and 36 per share in Q3 and Q4. They should end 2024 with net debt reduced to about 400 million, and that's, you know, that is pretty good. We talked about the debt reduction here. It seems that's impressive to me. But there's and also that they are free cash flow positive in a year where they have underperformed a bit, you know. But that depth is worrying me a little bit. I saw some leases, but they also had that depth, right? Bit worrying that depth. If they can hit those numbers that he's talking about, that's quite an achievement from what they are doing currently, and according to my numbers at least. Seems like they are trying to sell assets as well, and they have proven that in the past that they do sell assets. The dividend is well supported from free cash flow and likely could be raised. I would not want them to raise the dividend. You see here in the last time it has been a low one. Maybe they should have got rid of this and yeah, who knows? And Bill Miller involved though, so that is, and he had it pretty high up in his portfolio, so that's something. I think I may add this one to the tracker, even if I said there's things I don't like about it. There's also things. Look at the high inside ownership too. Who is that? Also, they have class A and B. Wadraki. Also, this was that fund we saw, right? They have full control of the voting power. Hmm. And who is that guy exactly? It's like brothers, or a family at least. Sorry, I forgot to zoom in here. Just reading through this is like oh. Why the hell do I bother? Look, this is from 2005. Still low. This is our history. What the hell? They are suing. They are suing the son of the founder. Ah, who cares? I just wanted to see who these people are. Seems a little bit, I don't know them, but seems a little, little bit. Yeah, anyways. I will add them to the tracker. I think that's the conclusion here. We are adding them to the tracker. Just want to see if I have them before. I don't think so. Industrial Specialty Business Services. And today's 10/10. Current price 541. Good price to enter. You know, you're probably not going to see this in the short term here, but I'm not sure if I can. Around here, maybe 440. I'm just going to put 440. I'm giving it a low because there was some things that I didn't like also. I'm going to say inside ownership on this one. Bill Miller was a big thing that I liked. Since I don't have my short interest anymore, I just want to check the short interest here. Yeah, so not too big, 4%. Just mentioning the depth, and that it's a bit impressive how they have managed to pay it down so aggressively, and that they are focusing on that. They are planning to sell some assets too, and have a history of doing so. Bill Miller is the owner, and he has it high up in his portfolio. They do generate operating and free cash flow, even if this is a bad year for them. Revenue taken a big hit in the past year, but according to analysts, they will generate some good cash at the end of this year, which is now in this period we are moving into. Margins down. Chart does look good though. Very bullish on the daily. Save. Value saying gotta go, but we'll check the rest of the stream later today. Okay, thank you, Value. Nice to see you again. I see you in Discord all, but I've been a bit long since I've been streaming, so nice to see that you are in here using the chat, Value. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let us know how this Maxon play will turn out for you, and enjoy the rest of your day. I think Dane and I will stream on the weekend again, so hopefully we can. I know the time is a bit bad for you in New Zealand on the weekend, so maybe we'll see you then. I don't know. But enjoy your day, Value. Okay. At least we. Oh no! What did I do? Quad. Nice. So we have been adding one ticker already. That's pretty good. I have to say that's. I didn't think any of these would be like something to add, but not super interesting, no Quad, but a bit. Let's go to the next one, NCLH. Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. This is one of the cruise ships. I just pulled it up because I had read something that the cruise ships was breaking out a little bit now. So this one I'm a little bit more interested just purely on the chart, because if you look at the market cap, it's steep. The fundamentals here right now at first glance, it doesn't look that great. But I want to check the chart on this one. Earnings coming up. This chart looks good though. Look here. This is what Dana been talking about lately, right? A little bit at least. Oh no. He has more practice than me to draw these lines. Here's the cup and the handle, right? And then you get a breakthrough here. Then just has continued. I need to change the color of my lines because yeah, you can't even see these ones. And now maybe looks a little bit on. I'm gonna pull back a little bit on these indicators, but this does look good though. Any news? After 60 points to upside. Oh, so there's been some analysts update. They updated from neutral to buy. The firm pointed to the potential for big earnings upside and multiple expansion. Shift in strategy gives the firm confidence that the considerable pricing opportunity will not be offset by runaway costs. Hardman and his team estimate 23% 3-year EPS CAGR. I don't know. Do you say CAGR? When I read it, I always read it like CAGR. Anyways, CAGR. For the cruise line operate, I know of course what it is. The EPS growth is seen running as high as 30% if Norwegian Cruise Line can sustain its target at 2.5% yield cost spread. It seems like it's just like an update from some analysts and it's just been positive for the sector, I think. He's saying like he's trading this name. It's like these people are disagreeing a bit with the news. I have to say though, other than on the chart, it's not much for me here. But then I'm not talking macro environment and stuff like that, you know. Maybe the outlook is good. I can't really comment on that. Outlook is good. I can't. Earnings is positive now, a buck in earnings. Talk about debt heavy. But I'm sure this is normal in the industry. But debt is just increasing every year here. I don't think this is I don't think this is for me right now. And then your ship, which was the last one from the when I screened by metrics. See how I don't know how to say this name. I thought it was Sea Energy. I don't know. Maritime Holdings, a shipping company engaged in the seaborne transportation of dry bulk commodities worldwide. It operates a fleet of 17 Cape-sized vessels with a cargo carrying capacity approximately 3 million deadweight tons. The company was formerly known as Synergy Merger Corp and changed its name to how? Oh, they are from Greece. Okay. I know there's a big thing for bulk shipping in Greece, of course. Also in my country, but what I've seen a lot of times is that these companies that shows up in my screening process on from shipping companies that are from Greece, they always tend to have very good fundamentals, which puts me off a bit because I don't trust that. And this seems to be just another one of them. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna skip that one. I think then we will go back to screen by the daily moves up. So and just purely on the charts. And then I just have to find my my document. So just bear with me for a quick second here. Here, I think my screen is back right. So I'm just gonna sort my sheet then from on the daily move as a percentage, and then sort it from the upside. And you get a lot, like around 60 tickers on that. So we're just gonna move quickly through it then. How do you clear list? Here we go. I want to delete this one now. Anyways. Yeah, these are the same. So let's get to it then. This is on the 5-year chart. Some very bullish news there. Then of course the next thing will be to move in to check the news here. Oh damn, this was Alto. Look at Alto though. What the hell? What is going on here? Why is this up 40%? Look at the volume, 30 million. Scam, I'm all in. Is this a meme? Let's check Ape Wisdom then. Surf Air Mobility. What is going on? Palantir is partnering with them. Huh? What? Seriously, Palantir has been a partner of theirs for several years. It seems like a meme thing. Look at the volume though. And how is it in the aftermarket? Hey, I gotta end the stream soon. We'll go through a little bit more from these charts. I can't really figure out what's going on here. I think it's just like a meme thing, but pretty crazy volume when you see the average volume is 219,000. Now today it hit 30 million. Yesterday 1 million. They've had some days now, you see, with some decent volume increase. It's going to be interesting to see what this does tomorrow. All right, let's move to the next one. Big spike up here today. 33%. We'll just last news was stock split here and offering, which is both happened now recently in October. Very little commentary. A lot of buy, all right. Look at this snail. Oh, it's not snail, it's the ticker. It is snail, but the ticker is snarl. Not a lot of volume today on this one, but it has had some big volume in terms of what they usually are having. So, you know, that's something to keep an eye on. These two here. A lot of these seems like a little bit fishy when there's no information too. Oh, this is Weight Watchers. I saw Dane went through them on Tuesday, right? And I saw they were up a lot today too. 22% today too. Look at the volume. People are in this. Look at the volume on yesterday on this one. Holy shit. And the chart, of course, went from 70 cents to 220 in almost a week. And Weight Watchers is in my tracker. We talked about them a number of times, but they say it was a bit hard to predict this. Surges after GLP-1 compounding announcement not justified after study. They have released some drugs or what? All right, just momentum, a lot of momentum in this name. Looks good though, I have to say. EGI. %20 move. Jones after report it's exploring a sale. Oh, so they are checking if they can be acquired or what. This is an airline. All right. Those are a bit tricky because you know, when the news are out and the market usually price them around where they think they will be acquired, so it's not so easy to gain much more than that, you know. This one looks a bit interesting here, APCX. Not the biggest move, I think, but 20%. They just kept their position on the stock exchange. Tiny market cap though. Not too interested in that those things. Look at this chart. Lithium. We've seen them a few times actually. Look at this. Looks good. This looks good. Family. Not a lot of news either then. These comments are from August. But lithium is, you know. Hey, I look at the timer. It's getting a bit late. I need to go up early tomorrow for my work. So I'm sorry to cut it a bit short today, but I think I managed to add one ticker to my tracker sheet at least, and I've gone through some charts. This is very interesting to me to check the charts and with the momentum and stuff like that, because you know, Dane has switched styles a little bit more aggressive than me into the swing trading strategy, and that's something I want to do as well. So I'm gonna do this a little bit more on the streams, but I also love the fundamental. I know Dane does the same, so we will mix it up a bit. But the charts is very interesting to see. I need to practice a little bit more. I need to educate myself a little bit more to what to look for and stuff like that on the charts. But in the future, we will spend a little bit more time on the charts. And I see some people are watching still, so thank you for that. And thank you for Valley for using the chat, and everyone else who has been watching. Really appreciate that as always. And if you haven't yet, find our Discord. The link is in the description, and I think maybe sometimes it gets like outdated. I will update it straight after the stream, so you will have the correct link if you want to join the Discord. But yeah, I kind of have to go now, so apologies for that. We will send out the update in Discord and on X on when we're going to do the stream on the weekend. And until then, enjoy the rest of your week, enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks again for tuning in. I'm excited. 3 weeks, a little bit more to the Q3 report from ALTO. So let's see how it goes. I'm very excited about it. So yeah, thank you for everyone who tuned in. See ya.